Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to AF4. We're about a minute away from the start of Final B, so let's take you through the grid order for this first race. We've got Jorvadil on pole alongside Ondacio, row 2. We've got Eppley and Patrick Shabir. Row 3 is Jake Wilson and, I don't actually know, that's blank at the minute. Mosquito, plenty of horns going. Mosquito 11-16, I'll just go Mosquito. Alongside Manuel Ferrer, then Becky York and Ross. Mick Stroll alongside Dranuk, then Jake D24, S-Man and Thomas Cameron. And that's a safety car. S-Matty on the grid. We are 30 seconds away from Final B, starting off at the Red Bull Ring. I'll go for a nice wide shot because this is going to be really fun. 20 minutes of racing ahead of us, and that's just Final B. The top 3 from this race will go through to Final A for a chance at some more points. But away we go. Well, I say away we go. Away to the lights we go. Rising engine notes. 6 lights. And we're away at Red Bull Ring. Good enough start. Good start from P5 on the grid. P2 already closing off and defending. This is a pretty clean start so far as we head down to turn 1. Oh, we got 2 cars, 3 cars. That's 4 cars. Here comes a safety car, surely. TC Gamers put around Orberos, Mosquito. Becky York's minorly involved in that, and so is S-Man. We'll switch to Jorvadil. He's up towards the front of this field. Are we down to a safety car speed? We are indeed. He's slowed down to 130, so we're going to be under a safety car straight away. I guess turn 3 is turn 1. Ah, well, 20 minutes of racing ahead of us. And this is as good a time as any to bring in my co-commentator today. We've got Matty Labiak. Hello, Matty.
Hello, it's my pleasure to be here. I will inform that I cannot see the start right now because my Assetto Corsa is having issues. But yes, I'm very happy to be here on the stream today, and yeah, I hope to be a good co-commentator when my game starts working. So I'll be back in a moment. I do apologise. And yes, over to you, Josh.
No problem at all. As long as you get here eventually, you know. But
yeah, just about.
We're in a bit of a lull in this start to this race because we had a safety car after a turn 1 crash. We've got Jens Batesman driving the safety car today. He didn't get a chance to drive it at all last week at AF2, but he does get the chance this week, and he's so thrilled to be doing so.
Thrilled to be leading the field as always, of course.
Absolutely, only a lap down as well.
Exactly. Alright, I'll be back in just a moment.
No problem. I feel like we're going to turn the audio down just a little bit. I say this is just Final B we've got on our hands here. So these are the guys that qualified in the bottom half of the open qualifying, the 3-hour open qualifying session we've had earlier today. Some names in there we've seen before, like Jorvadil, Manuel Ferrer, Jake Wilson, Manuel Ferrer. Mick Stroll is a big name. He did quite well in AF3 on Friday at Lippo Village. No spoilers. And now we're behind the safety car. We're only going to get 1 lap behind the safety car, and it'll go back into the pits at the end of this lap. Hope all going well. There are some places switching around, I notice. I'm curious as to why. Dranuk really shouldn't be getting that many positions. I think that might actually be internet. Maybe. No, there's a crash. There's now a crash there. It's involving Becky York and Jake D24, and there's a whole pile-up at the back. Come on, guys! Oh, man. Bad start to this race. Seriously, that's just chaos. I mean, yeah, sure, there's going to be a bit of a concertina because turn 3 is up at the top of the hill, but really? This might delay the start of this restart by a lap. But it depends on how quickly we can get the back of the field caught back up to the back of the pack. And we're getting Mick Stroll already back up there. So we should be okay, maybe. As I say, depends on how fast we get people coming up. It's Jorvadil in the lead. Jake Wilson currently P2, Ondacio 3rd, Eppley 4th. Then we've got Patrick Shabir, Manuel Ferrer, Dranuk, Jake D24, S-Man and Mick Stroll rounding out the top 10. Then we've got TC Gaming, Becky York, Mosquito, Ouroboros in P14. I think we're supposed to have P15 drivers, but oh well. I'll take 14. As I say, top 3 go through to Final A. I'm stood up now, so I'm excited and ready to go for this. We'll see how we go. Wilson's decided to back off from Jorvadil, it seems, for as we approach the end of this lap. Most of the cars have caught up. We've still got Becky York, Mosquito and Orberos now caught up, so hopefully we'll get the safety car in this lap. I'll be back under racing. The back three are going to have a serious advantage. They'll still have warm tyres from catching up to the back of the field. But here we go. We're going to be under green flag again. Maybe. Safety car's pulling over to the right-hand side. And it's already happened! We haven't even gone green yet. We are green now. That's Ondaatje has already crashed out of this race. It's only one car involved though, so we're going to keep going, I think. But that was a terrible start. Jorvidil maintains the lead of this race. S-Man's already jumped at fourth, but someone going to the right-hand side. That's Jake D24 who's gone off. I believe there's still more carnage behind. It's S-Man dropping back more places. Seriously, this is even worse than Donington. There's a car, that's Mixtrol and Jake Wilson who are both spun off in the background. Ondaatje has managed to recover, and it's going to be a bad rejoin almost for Jake Wilson. Almost takes out Mixtrol, Ondaatje on his return. Up at the front of the field, Jorvidil still has is still holding on to this lead, but Eppley is P2, then Jake D24 is P3. The S-Man fourth from the back of the grid. Again, he's doing it for the second race in a row. He started from the back of the field at Donington. He's done it again today at Red Bull Ring, and it's working out well so far. He's already up to P3, now down to P4. Eppley and Jorvidil have come together at turn 4. I'm trying to plug in things so I can switch between action quickly enough. It's all kicking off, and we just keep getting carnage. S-Man, for the second race, for the second event in a row, leads this race. Jake T24 is second. Manuel Ferrer is up to third. Patrick Chabir P4, and Eppley is rejoined in P5. Then Mosquito P6. I've barely had any idea what's going on. It's just bad cameras as usual. Let's try and get some clue as to what's going on. Try the static camera for a bit. There's still some close battles. Let's ride on board with Mosquito. Let's get a better camera than that. There we go. He's losing the back of Eppley. Eppley's trying to get past Patrick Chabir. There's been a bit of a crash involving Jorvidil's had some damage. 36 from S-Man. Very good start to this race. Maybe, I don't know if he jumped the start. I doubt he did. I trust that he didn't. But Ondaatje still getting a 38 despite spinning off at the restart. Jorvidil on his way back up has passed Thomas Cameron. Switching to Eppley. He's looking at a run on Patrick Chabir into turn 3. He's looking down the inside. He's still looking. He's forced Patrick Chabir wide. He's going to dive down the inside. Manuel Ferrer's having a moment. Chabir, yeah. Nice clean move from Eppley. And he's already going to be under pressure. He's going to put Manuel Ferrer under pressure immediately and make 2 moves in 2 corners. Coming towards turn number 4. TC Gaming's had some crash. And he's dropped like 3 places. Manuel Ferrer is going to hold on to P3 for now. No, he's not. Eppley's going to try and dive down the inside with a late move. And he's made it stick. Awesome move from Eppley. He's already up to P3 now. But can Patrick Chabir follow through? Seemingly not at the minute. I watched a lot of Eppley's laps over this, and he was looking fast-ish. Whoa! And Ondaatje clips the curb and yeets off the track. That's him out of the race for now. Again. Anything can happen in this AO3 race, but that's a suicide there for Ondaatje. Chabir right up close with Manuel Ferrer. Ferrer using a lot of the entry curb to try and get a good run through, but ended up missing the inside apex. So nothing really gained from that, but he has got a good run out of the final corner. So Patrick Chabir is going to be too far back for now. A 35.2, fastest lap for Eppley in this race to start us off. Still 12 minutes to go in this race. Thank you, Mr. Asney, I guess. Thank you, Mr. Asney, for following. It's been too long since I streamed. It's only been like 5-6 days, but I feel out of the loop. I feel out of practice. There's a bit of a battle going on in the middle. Becky York is in a battle with Jake Wilson. We're running a ball with Becky as he heads up the hill, backing off from Jake Wilson. It's not he's backing off, she's backing off entirely. But she's going to keep hold of that P11. There's been a spin. Dranuke's spun at the top of the hill. He's currently, I don't know where he is. Yeah, he's got going again. It's all changing up towards the front. But the top 3 remains the same. S-Man, Jake D24, Eppley P3. Dranuke saw someone down the inside. That would be... That's the camera I wanted. Yes. Dranuke's got Ouroboros down the inside through turn 5. Nice wide camera angle. I've been looking for those sorts of camera angles for so long streaming. And 2 different lines. Dranuke's forced to the inside, which means Jake Wilson behind is going to try and look around the outside. He's going to try and look around the outside again through turn 7. Not going to make it work this time. This is a whole queue of about 6 cars, all waiting to pounce. I think Mosquito maybe being a bit of a trolley train here. Oh, that back... Oh, I was sure Drunuk was about to lose the back end there, but he doesn't. But Wilson is now pulling alongside. Ouroboros is side by side with Mosquito up just ahead of this. 2 sets of 2 cars going into turn 1. Oh, too much slowing down for Mosquito, who takes out Jake Wilson, who crashes into about 4 of the cars, including Becky York, Mosquito and Drunuk. They're all gone. And another bad rejoin as Mixtroll tries to pass through that. We're surely going to have a safety car because of that, because there's at least 4 cars involved in that. It does maybe look that way. Have we got slowing down field now? I'm seeing no cars slowing down. That probably should have been a safety car. But I guess we're going to keep going. Becky York push into it. Is that base on track? Base was on track, so we are into safety car conditions. Yes, we will now have a safety car. Assuming, of course, that S-Man will slow down for the speed limit, which he isn't. Baseman is on track. And S-Man is not slowing down for it. He should be down to 150 by now, but he's not. Neither was the rest of the field, because the rest of the field hasn't got a speed limit, but S-Man does. So, maybe a penalty for S-Man after the race, but for now, he's got the he's got the lead of this race. As we head to the safety car period. He's coming around the final corner now. The safety car's waiting at the exit of turn 1. Let's hope S-Man heard the call for the safety car. He has now, there we go. I'm guessing so, he's slowed down at least. Any personal bests on that lap as the safety car gets deployed. We're going to get the field bunched up again. We're just about half distance in this race. You got warned just now, okay. I've been told that you've got warned for speeding under the safety car, but we're underway. It's business as usual now. And cue the... I'm waiting on the inevitable concertina that will happen in just a second, because I'm seeing there's a bit of a hard braking from Jake T24 as he realises, oh, bugger, there's a car there. But if all goes to plan, this should be the only lap under the safety car. Everyone should be caught up, and we won't have the concertina that we had the last safety car period of everyone getting bunched up at turn 3 and causing another pile-up. Everything seems to be in order at the minute. Ondaccio going for an overtake on Becky York for some reason under the safety car. Wonderful, wonderful conduct. Good job. Good job, guys. Most of the field now caught up. So all being well, we'll be underway in about 30 seconds time. We'll still have about 7.5 minutes of racing left in this B final. As I said before, the top 3... Oh, I think there was a bit of a lag spike there for somebody in the field. I'm sure I saw that, unless my eyes were deceiving me. Look at that. Don't you just love to see it? There's 14 lovely radicals. All desperate to race. There's been a little collision there. Drunuk and Ondaccio seem to crash together. Maybe that was a couple of seconds ago. That might have been the thing I saw. But here we go. And S-Man's going to get bonked because the S-Man should not have overtaken the safety car, and that wasn't even the start line. We're under green flag racing once again. Patrick Chibé's got a brilliant launch, and so has someone else. That is Manuel Ferrer moving up for 52nd. By goes Eppley. He goes a little wide at turn 1. Up front there, Jake D24 versus Manuel Ferrer. They're side by side through turn 1. Jake D24 as Eppley wiping out Ferrer. Oh no, he doesn't. Ferrer survives. Eppley just wiped himself out. He goes to the back of the grid. S-Man still leads this race, but that's tentative at best. Manuel Ferrer second, Jake D24 third. Now Patrick Chabir in 4th against Jorvadil. They're all side by side. That's Ondaccio going up against like 5 cars through turn 1. Concertina, domino effect, but everyone's got away pretty well from that, surprisingly. There's a bit of argy-bargy, and by a bit I mean a lot, but otherwise it seems to be okay. TC Gaming, side by side almost with Wilson, going down to turn 4. Any moves up front? No moves up front. Ouroboros has passed Patrick Chabir for P5. Excellent race from Oberross. He started at the back of the grid, pretty much P14, P12, P14, and he's up to P5 in this B final. Mixtroll has had a spin. That's off at turn 5. It looks like it was on his own. Jake D24 has already passed Ferrer. S-Man is cleared off. He's 3 seconds in front. Jorvadil's in this as well. He's side by side with Manuel Ferrer going through to turn 9. Ferrer's got the inside. Jorvadil's holding the outside, but he's looking faster through turn 9. Round to turn 10. Again, a bit of wheel banging. Forces Jorvadil off the track. And here comes Ouroboros to take P4 off of Jorvadil, maybe. Side by side with a better run. Is Ouroboros going to try and take advantage of this and pass Manuel Ferrer? He looks like he's already side by side into turn 1. Ferrer breaks later, goes wider. Cautious, all 3 of them through the corner, but Manuel Ferrer will keep P3 and Jorvadil will take P4 back from Ouroboros. But this is by no means over. The whole field is all bunched up behind that. This is going to be awesome as we head to the last 5 minutes of this race. Look at the timing of that. 5 minutes to go in this race. Side by side, there's a nose in front for Jorvadil on Manuel Ferrer. Makes the move stick for now. There's still a lot of cars battling behind this. Patrick Shabir trying to get past Jake Wilson for P6. He's going to look to the outside into turn 4. Up front, meanwhile, there's also a 3-wide move. That's someone going a little squirrely. That's Manuel Ferrer down the inside. No, it wasn't. It was Jorvadil. Manuel Ferrer's been forced off the track. He's onto the gravel. So he's down to P8. And he might even lose more position by the time we get to turn 5. Turn 6, rather. Is that Matty back?
It is me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it took me so long.
Don't worry about it. We've got so many technical issues. It's normal. It's fine.
Oh, yeah. The technical issues.
So, you must be completely out of the loop for this race. Let's recap. This is a good opportunity to recap. S-Man leads this race by 3.5 seconds, but potentially jump-started the safety car by quite some margin. So that could be under threat. His win could be under threat, but he will still qualify for Final A. Jake D24 is second from near the back of the grid, and Jorvadil is third. But the whole battle is sort of raging on for most of this race between, like, from third down to about 10th. It's amazing. Oh, we do have a spin though. Jake D24 spun, Wilson spun. They're both almost on their own. Jake D24 is reversing.
T1. That won't be enough for a safety car, I don't think.
Nah, only 2 cars, yeah. Unless Zeppeli... What are these 2 doing? I've no idea what they're doing. Okay, I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore that, I think. Yeah. Up front, where the battles actually are, it's looking a lot more interesting. Oh, it's a spin for Mosquito. He's spun at turn 3. Oh, and Jake Wilson's gone to follow him. Perfect.
But you're right, there's all 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th all going into battle here.
Proper argy-bargy there. You see Manuel Ferrer trying down the inside of turn 5.
Going too wide into, I think that is turn 6.
And that's on Dacio, who spun out and caused... He got taken out in the first safety car, spun out
up
to cause the second safety car, and he's back up the 4th from the back of the field. It's insane what AF4 is capable of.
It really can provide some great racing sometimes. Actually, sometimes. What am I saying? All the time, pretty much.
Yeah, always, always. And this is just the start. We've got the final A in a few minutes' time as well. There's only 2 minutes left, so we're going to have 2 laps, I think. Yeah, 2 laps left of this race.
So we've got the front top 3 spreading out just a bit. S-Man still leads. Jorvadil in second. Under Ouroboros in third, I think. Ondacio and TC Gaming. Ondacio and TC Gaming still in battle.
Oh, we got Patrick Shabir. I think that is Patrick Shabir's just died at turn 1.
As Patrick Shabir dies, we have TC Gaming and Ondacio side by side.
I tell you who's come out of nowhere. Becky York. She was about 12th, 13th at the end of the second safety car. She's up to P7 now.
Becky York in P7. You're right. That is a great recovery.
Eppley and Mixtrol are still in formation, and S-Man's about to catch them. What the hell are these 2 guys doing? Here comes S-Man. I'm going to go on board with S-Man as he catches up to these 2 cars that are currently in formation, maybe trying to pull some silly buggers on them. I don't know what the hell they're going to do, but this is going to be severe. Here we go.
I am.
I'm bracing myself for this. This is going to be a little bit...
I don't know what they're trying.
I don't know what's going to happen. Ouroboros has moved to P3. He's going to qualify for Final 8 at this point. But this isn't over by any means, because here come S-Man to lap. He's gone past Eppley. Mixtroll's not going to give up that easy on S-Man. Oh, maybe,
he does, though.
Maybe he is.
Mixtroll lets them through.
But
that
still
is
slowing down.
I still cannot fathom
I don't
what
know what they're
Mixtroll and Eppley are trying to do. This doesn't benefit them.
Ondatio down the inside of Thomas Cameron to turn 9.
Oh.
Makes the move stick, I think. I don't know whether they're still side by side. I was getting off-ball camera. No, they weren't side by side. Ondatio takes P4 from Thomas Cameron. Good job from those two.
That's your third P4. The top 3 remain unchanged, but the battle still rages on for 4th place.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to... I don't see the top 3 changing. A wild move to the left-hand side to block off Thomas Cameron's braking zone. There's the 2 lapped cars in formation just on the right-hand side of the track. Thomas Cameron's going to have a move up the hill. He's going to look to the outside for turn 3. Might be the better move. He's going to get the job done even before then, but yeah, he is. And they tap into the braking zone. They're going to stay together though. It
is close.
Crazy.
And they come out side by side. That is some great battling.
Unbelievable. Thomas Cameron manages to take P4 back from Ondatio, but there's still like 3 different opportunities to overtake around this track before the end of this lap. And here's one of them. Down the inside goes Ondatio. They do switch positions, yes. They're
still going at it.
Yeah, still side by side through turn 5.
Side by side the whole way. Ondatio seems to have the better line.
Jake D24 has spun at the exit of turn 4. Thomas Cameron into the gravel a little bit on the exit of turn 6 rather.
That puts Patrick Shabir in 8.
Ondatio's done the same at turn 7. Thomas Cameron's retake P4. Retaken P4.
Oh my goodness. They really are taking it to the last lap.
S-Man takes the win in Final B. Provisionally. Jorvadil will finish 2nd. Ouroboros will finish 3rd. Thomas Cameron's going to finish 4th, behind, just ahead of Ondatio. Manuel Ferrer P6, and then Becky York P7. Patrick,
great recovery.
Unbelievable races from a lot of people, a lot of recoveries. So,
yeah.
like, it's amazing you can have 2 race recoveries in 1 race in 20 minutes. It's amazing.
That is something. That is something you see in AF4 and hardly anywhere
nowhere else. Yeah, maybe AF3. Maybe AF3. We've done it in AF3. I think.
I did it yesterday, but you could say.
Yes, yes, indeed. No spoilers. Patrick Shabir P8, Dranuk P9, Wilson P10, Mosquito 11th, Jake D24. After spending quite a lot of the race in the top 3, looking pretty much confirmed, he's going to finish P12. Mixtroll and Eppley will finish P13 and P14. They're trying to copy. I think they're trying to copy the Schumacher Barrichello finish at in 2002. Their sort of formation finish.
But not for the win, for 10th and that's 11th
13th
and
12th,
13th
and 14th. The last 2 places on the grid is just... And yeah, okay, they've done a good job with that. They've done a good job with the formation. Not as close as it was in 2002, but still. S-Man, Jorvadil, Ouroboros are going up to Final A. So I'll take a break for a couple of minutes. And we'll get Final A ready. Well, there we have it. Just waiting for Final A to get started, which hopefully shouldn't be a couple of minutes. Matty, what do you think to that race?
Well, I did catch about half of it, but I must say I saw some excellent battling for the upper positions. Big, props to TC Gaming and Ondashu for keeping each other honest for so long, for so many laps towards the end, and to all of the others who were making moves throughout the field. To Becky York, I am aware that she started pretty far back and got involved in some some grief, but coming back to finish seventh is just it's great. The vitality of a lot of the drivers in this field is quite something, wouldn't you say, Josh?
Yeah, it's quite something, and I'm getting word from Arda we have issues again with Final A.
Ah,
The
it
top
wouldn't
three
be
are apparently now.
AF4
It
without
wouldn't be
Arthur.
AF4. The top three will be starting at the front, which means we're going to be doing a rolling start
A rolling start.
under the safety car to start us off.
Let us hope that does go. Hopefully, not too chaotically.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anything to go, if the safety car restarts we saw in the Final B or anything to go by, it's going to be nuts. I don't think Jens realizes where the start line is. It's actually the one further forward. So he teleported early, and S-Man went even earlier, and he was already well past the safety car before the safety car even teleported back to the pits.
Oh wow,
Not ideal.
not ideal
I say
indeed.
Final A will be underway very shortly. Now we're not going to spend like 5-10 minutes discussing, oh, what do we do, what do we do, what do we do. We know what to do because it's the same problem as last time. So we just do the same thing.
Ah well.
We're got to get these problems sorted, and I think there's a small chance we're probably just going to try a different format for next season of AF4. As I love this format, honestly, I'd love to have 2 races, but it's just not practical anymore.
Unfortunately, so.
X Asley in the chat says a very AF4 ending. Indeed, it is. Absolutely, it wouldn't be AF4 without some sort of shenanigans. And Diego, thank you for spoiling F2. Thank you. I haven't watched it yet. Don't look. Don't look at the chat if you don't want to know who won F2.
It's a good race. I do recommend.
My dad did tell me before we started about what happened at lap 1, turn 1. He's not a fan of a certain driver. I don't think he was
Ah,
before,
I
but
see.
yeah. I have no idea if when the server's going to start up. Ah, it has. Oh boy, I got blue screen. Oops. I got blue screen
Oh
on
dear.
Content Manager. I've been getting that a lot recently.
Yeah, mine's been doing that a lot recently
Hmm.
as well. I wonder what's happening.
No idea. Let's see. Should get a server up. I'm gonna have to click on the server's link to hopefully get that going. Assuming it's ready to go. I'm just guessing, really. I've got nothing in my ear to say it's ready. Oh, I think we are. Oh, is it ready? Thank you, Jackapok, for following. Stop spoiling AF2 for me, Diego. Some things. So I'll tell you the A final grid is as follows. It'll be Alberto White on pole, Fullenix P2, Pingu Quinn P3, randomized P4, then Nemanja Popovic, Vivolfs, Fabio Raffaello, Mario Fonseca, Adam Roszek, Noply, Trader Joe, Jack Zevan, Denny 2005, Max for Memes, Mirko Maione, then S-Man, Jovadil, and Orobros. So we'll have 19 drivers for Final A.
Nice big field for us today. So this should be a great final A. I've seen them racing before, and it's genuinely I would probably say F4 is probably one of just the ones I simply enjoy watching the most. Just you're seeing so many new people coming and seeing what they're made of. It always leads to great racing.
I'll be back in 2 minutes to start. I just need to do the driver briefing. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Sure thing.
You'll be off the stream as well, by the way.
Yeah, that's all right.
Welcome back, guys. We have everything ready to go pretty much for Final A. We're going to be we're just waiting for everyone to join the server. So we're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of this race. S-Man should be joining us, Jorvedale, Ouroboros. They'll be going to the back of the field. We're going to be a rolling start under the safety car. But it is Alberto White that'll be on pole. I'm told Sir Bear 95. Are you full Lennox? Did you overplay your hand and do a fast lap instead of a great lap? I think he did it all. Hold on. He did do a lap today. Yes, Full Lennox is now godlike. Waiter, overplay your hand. So Full Lennox is now out of this race.
Is he being removed now?
He's already been removed, so he can't join.
Oh, that's well. I mean, for the sake of fairness, perhaps.
I mean, he wanted to join AF1 and AF2, which is absolutely fair enough. But you don't have your league license yet.
Oh dear.
I think. So you probably should have done this race as well. Anyway, it's Alberto White on pole from nobody, then Pinga Quinn, then Randomize and Nemanja Popovic. V-Wolfs and Fabio Raffaello, then Mario Fonseca and Adam Roszek. Nopli and Trader Joe, then Somebody and Zevan, Denny 2005 and Max for Memes, Miko Mayone, and then 2 safety cars that are still on the field. Matty, I don't think your auto start system worked. Did you forget to switch it on?
It didn't work. I'm gonna quickly exit out and see what.
Oh, you could just teleport to the pits. If you just teleport to the pits, it should be fine.
It doesn't seem to let me. I keep clicking it. It won't let me. Is there a key button?
Oh yeah, it doesn't do that. So you gotta like wait. Like when you join, don't press drive, and it'll teleport with like 20 seconds to go, or something. Like 10 seconds.
I'll do that.
Any case, 30 seconds to go from the start of Final A in AF4. Plenty of points on offer here. I think 31 points, 32 points on offer for the win in AF4. For the win in Final A. As we go to the lights with 15 seconds left. Oh, why am I doing that? It's a rolling start. I'm doing this like it's a standing start. I'm trying to gear everybody up. It's not happening yet. So hopefully this will go to plan and people will just drift away. There's a couple of people that have started and probably shouldn't have. It's fine. Good start. There we go. Safety cars up front and we're underway. So we're going to get everybody ordered correctly. I said after turn 1, but oh well. As long as the order's correct at the end of it. And inevitably there are some people that didn't get the memo. Let's go round the car. There we go. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Let's go for the classic rear view. There we are. Rear view with the safety car.
Yep, watching that as well.
It's quite cool. It's moments like this that make us look professional.
It does. For a split second, someone might be mistaken for thinking we know what we're doing.
We do, though. We do, right? Maybe. Sometimes.
Don't worry. You got this, Josh. You got this. Alright.
We've extended the time of the race, so you're still going to get the full 20 minutes. I mean, minus like 4. How many safety cars are we predicting? Matty, how many do you think?
Ooh, how many safety cars? Well, we do have a slightly... I would say this field might feel a bit more refined, but I'm thinking about... I'm going to go with 3. 3 safety cars this race. I think we could have some sparks flying here.
Well, we had 2 in race 1. This one doesn't count. Predictions in the Twitch chat for channel points. We've got lots of channel points going on this. 15,000 say yes to a safety car in the first 3 laps, and 5,000 say no.
I don't want to cut in too much, but while it might not always look like it, we do know what we are doing.
Don't worry,
I was being sarcastic, the normal sort of British humour. We know what we're doing. But it's sort of like, what's the word? Self-deprecating humour.
There you go.
To suggest that we aren't. We know what we're doing. And we especially look like we know what we're doing when we have a smile on our face when things go wrong. But
exactly.
We are about to get going with this AF4 race. I need to be on the right screen so I can press F3. There we go. Who's going to get the good start? As we go green now. Looks like a good start from P2 for Pinga Quinn. He's going to try down the inside into turn 1. He's got a brilliant line off of, from Alberto White.
Ooh.
Oh no,
Alberto
he's already
White
gone. And there goes
outside.
that. That ended quickly. Behind that, randomizers involved. Pinga Quinn, there's a couple of... Oh, there's Popovic has gone exit stage right. Ouroboros has gone as well. And Max Williams and Zevan. That's surely a safety car.
Yep, that should be a safety car.
Mayone's in the wall.
There's 4. There's still 4 currently stopped. There should be a safety car coming out about now. So where is Jens? Are we all slowed down? It's Mario Fonseca's up to P2. Revolves is P3. Then Raffaello and Roshik and randomizers. Pinga Quinn has gone again.
Pinga Quinn not having a great start after such a good quali.
Absolutely not. Where's my TV3 camera? There we go. Revolve side by side with Mario Fonseca coming around turn 5. I'm not hearing a safety car. There really should be a safety car, but oh well. Revolve's got the inside for turn 6.
Okay.
Is there a safety car? No, Jens hasn't moved from the pit lane, so it's a
No
no
safety car.
Wonderful. You just love to see it. Behind that, no play. Pretty close to Adam Roshek at the minute. And behind that, actually, S-Man, who's already made it up to P9 for the back of the grid. I'm seeing
There
a
will
theme.
be a safety car sooner or later.
Yeah,
There will.
I'm seeing a theme here. S-Man's down the inside to turn 9, banging wheels with Trader Joe, who just turned in on S-Man, but S-Man gets that position, P10. And Jorvadil trying to follow through, and he's right on the gearbox of Trader Joe.
Popovic, Denny, Pingu, Ouroboros, and Mayone bringing up to P15. Zevan 16th, Max Vermeen 17th, and that rounds off the field for now.
Trader Joe going wide at turn 1, giving up P9 as a result. Oh, Jorvadil just moves left and wipes out Trader Joe, who's managed to get going in the right direction. So good, fair play.
Popovic gaining positions, Denny as well, but that was a nasty hit.
Yeah. Not pleasant. V-Wolfs trying to stay with Mario Fonseca. S-Man has spun round. That's the end of his recovery so far. He's spun at turn 3. He's going to drop to about P13. Ouroboros behind that has spun on his own as well. Great start.
Got a lot of spinners in these radicals, it seems.
Is that turn 3? Is that turn... That's turn 3. Turn 3's been a real bitch for these cars. The rear end will just... It's Twitch. I don't have to follow Ofcom regulations. I can say whatever I like. Well, within Twitch's rules, but you weren't expecting that.
British regulators will be
Welcome to AF commentary. The back end will just loosen and spin round on a dime if you don't get it right. You've got to treat it with care and basically tread on eggshells to get round that corner.
Corner's a tough one.
No play. Trying to look down the inside of Jorvadil into turn 9. Not close enough. Jorvadil and No Play go wide, to be fair. There are track limits in place. Sorry, go on.
Oh, randomised looking for a move on Wolves. Down into T1.
Side by side goes randomised. He's got the inside. Makes the move stick for now. We've also got a good one out of turn 1 though.
Oh, it's going to be a side by side battle all the way to the next turn.
Up to the top of the hill. This is going to end about turn 4 or in the wall.
Oh, look at this.
Right into the toe.
Bumper to bumper.
Randomised switches to the inside to turn 3. Down inside hits the apex. Nicely done.
S-Man at the back spun, but seems to be going again.
To turn 1, yeah, really slow to get going again. Popovic and Jorvadil side by side out of turn 3. A little moment for Pinga Quinn, I think that was. Yeah.
Yes, little incident there, but all good, all good, all good. Wolves still... Oh, and we have a spinner at the back. We have Fabio Raffaello.
I think I was involved with Roshek. No Play and Roshek were involved in that as well, I think. Because they're all slow out of turn 4.
And we have No Play up to 5th now. I think that's from 10th I saw him earlier. That's a great movement up the field for him.
Popovic banging wheels with Roshek going through turn 5. 6.
Honestly, this is certainly... this is exactly what I expected out of a race like this.
This is typical AF4. It's perfect.
Typical AF4.
Roshek down the inside of Popovic looking out into turn 9. Popovic is going to try and swing inside, and there was... Roshek went wide through there. They're both still going straight on. It's like nothing happened.
Like nothing happened. Look at them side by
and
side.
Roshek keeps the place.
There you go.
Fair enough. Roshek went wide at turn 9 and just wiped out Popovic.
Felt like a no car radar moment there for a second, but both of them end up no positions changed, so no love lost. Let's see.
Raffaello
Fonseca.
side by side with Jean Vidal coming up the hill.
Oh, they are. Look at them go.
We are, that's why there's a camera on them. Side by side, Jean Vidal's got the inside line. Takes the place for now, but spins it!
Oh no!
There goes Jean Vidal. That was just a clean spin. I've never seen a spin that fast before at such a slow corner.
Clean spin. He was eager to get away immediately from his pursuer, but
Trying
now
so
he
hard
is
to get
down
going.
and, well,
Yeah, loses everything. Vivals was looking at a move on randomised for a podium here.
randomized holding up good. Well, still Fonseca up ahead, but I think we've got a bit of a gap being built up by White all the way at the front.
Out turner. Everyone seems to have pretty much spread out by now, but obviously this is AF4. Things can change at a moment's notice.
Exactly. We have the whole situation on its head. Let's see, Rošek and Popovic looking fairly close, but probably not close enough to make a move just yet. I've noticed some of them have very, very wide lines into the penultimate corner, but
Yeah, we've just seen that with Pinker Queen and Trader Joe. Is it helping? Do you think it would help?
I think it can help. If you move out a little bit wider, you can really, really throw it down into that corner, but I think only if you get it right, and also there's track limits to keep in mind, but it could work. I do see it in Formula 1 sometimes.
Yeah. To my mind, I've seen a few people try to do it into turn 1 in particular, and that's a much heavier braking zone, and turn 3 as well, and they just lock up. So they've got to be really careful with the brakes.
Really careful with the brakes, and also on exit you can lose it, as we, saw from
Popovic down the inside of Adam Rošek. No love lost between these two. This is fighting all the way through the race. It's great to see. They're still side by side coming out of the corner. Popovic positioned the car perfectly.
They are neck and neck coming into this next corner. This will all be about who's braver under braking.
Rošek seemed to brake later there. He's gone wider though. Popovic has kept a really tight line, and Rošek's into the gravel. Pinker Quinn's going to try and take advantage of that now.
Pinker Quinn already right on him. Might go for a move here. Oh, side by side.
A little bit of argy-bargy. And Pinker Quinn's going to keep that move placed for now, but it's still going to go through to turn 7.
Rošek still almost tried for the outside, but
yeah, well, I think Rošek just sort of backed off of that and just gave up. Like, I'm not getting involved in that. That's just going to end badly.
That was a heart-in-mouth moment for a second there around, I think, turn 6.
Yes. Yeah, because you can tell Rošek had that sort of body language. He's gone way out. Same thing we've seen for a few people going that entry curb, way wide to get a wider line, and just pulled it in. It was like, oh no, they're going for a crash, and they avoided it luckily, mostly.
Good. I mean, I will commend them throughout the season and through the past few seasons. The ability of a lot of the AF4 drivers to go neck and neck, wheel to wheel, side by side around corners has come in leaps and bounds. I'd say. I think it's a natural progression. Seem to get better and better drivers every season.
We do indeed. I think the quality is always improving of the drivers, and that's a testament to the drivers themselves. That we're not doing anything fancy. We're not doing any fancy sort of equalising measures, success battles or anything. It's all on them. I just noticed Rošek is really close to Pinker Quinn.
Yes, I was about to say they were banging wheels for a second there, coming out of turn 3.
Looked like Rošek lost the back end a little bit coming out of the corner. And that's why he's now behind Pinker Quinn. He's lost out. Let's run more with Adam Rošek going through turn 5. Randomise is now closer within a second of Mario Fonseca meanwhile. So that could heat up in the closing stages of this race. I'll point out Trader Joe is just behind Adam Rošek. At about the same sort of distance. There's the rear camera. Trader Joe's right there ready to pounce on anything that could happen should these two start battling. Fastest lap for Alberto White with a 32.8. It's a very good time. We're seeing pole times in the 31s from Alberto. He's the only one to do that.
Oh. Seems we have ourselves a great driver up the front, still pulling that gap.
I would say more than a great driver. I'd say a fast driver based on our own logic. How wide are you going to go? Wow. That's fully off the track for Adam Rošek to go for the wide line through turn 1.
They really eat that outer curve.
I'll tell you, Gamoose is saying, how is that not off track? It is. It is. And if he
Pretty much
beats
off
his
track.
if he beats his average time on this lap, then that will count as a cut.
Because time has been gained.
Just because you don't get the red banner saying you cut the track doesn't mean you haven't. We're still watching.
We're still sneaky. We're doing the same thing, we're just not telling you.
Yeah. I tell you what, Adam Roshek completely lost out because of that. It's dropped down to 1.3 seconds between Pinkerquin and Roshek.
It has fallen off the back of him a bit, but I do see that Randomize is slowly closing on Fonseca. The gap has narrowed down to about 7/10 of a second. Maybe Fonseca had an error.
I'm thinking Randomize is just faster. Both
think he's
Fonseca and
just
Randomize have experience in AF. Like, I know how fast both of them are.
Oh, 100%. Fonseca has. I've had battles myself with Fonseca in the AF Asia Porsche Cup series, and he has pace. You know, these two head to head could be very interesting.
One and more with Nemanja Popovic, less than half a second behind Fabio Raffaello. It looks like he's weaving a bit, which is strange. I'm curious as to why they're doing that. Trying to clunk over that sausage curb.
Really eats the inner curve there, but there's a bit of wiggling.
Yeah, I'm curious as to why he's doing that. It's not a ping thing. I think he's just like on a controller or something.
Yeah,
Or keyboard maybe.
I'd be on a controller or a keyboard.
Yes.
But even then,
Again,
I don't see like Arda doing a keyboard, driving his car with a keyboard like that.
Maybe experience, but as we say that, he closes up to Raffaello a lot on the corners, but again just falls back a little bit on the straights.
He did a very good turn 3, yeah. Absolutely.
He did indeed.
Again, using so much of that entry.
Ooh.
Oh, has to back
So
off.
close.
But spooks Raffaello wide. They're going to be side by side towards turn number 6.
Side by side.
Popovic's got the inside line through 5, and that's quite a huge advantage. But he's still got the outside line. He's going to
Around the
swoop
outside. Ooh,
yeah,
was-
keeps the move. Nicely done.
that was clean.
Oren Ross got a
job.
spin at turn 3, by the way.
He has indeed. Not great for him. Him and S-Man falling off the back of the field a little bit.
Zevan's gone off as well at turn 6. He was side by side with
dear.
Mirko Mayone, I think, and Jovadil's gone as well. 3 isolated incidents. Raffaello, Pingu Quinn, all really close to Nemanja Popovic. We'll switch back to Fabio Raffaello because he's got a good run out of turn 1. It looks like he might try for a dive on.
I wouldn't put it past him. That could be a good place to go for that.
He's got that fight, he's got that aggression,
He does indeed.
maybe try it.
Nice.
and he's close enough for it. He's going to make it a late one. He does.
Oh, Popovic leaves the room, but Popovic gets the better exit.
Better exit, and same too for Pingu Quinn. He's going to try and go side by side with Fabio Raffaello already.
We have a 3-way battle on our hands here for 6th place.
Oh, banging
Oh.
wheels.
Banging wheels, oh my goodness. Let's hope none of them die into this corner.
Downhill braking zone. Raffaello's got the inside. I think Pingu Quinn tried to do the switchback, but either that or just tried to sort of correct a mistake.
Just by making it stick. And Popovic is slowly clearing overhead as these two side by side again.
Another wheel banging moment. Pingu Quinn
this is-
takes P7.
That is some great racing right there. Like,
It's good stuff. Alberto
Really can't-
White has a 9-second lead over Mario Fonseca in P2, Raffaello's countryman. Randomise is P3, but only by about 8/10. Then V-Wolfs, No Ply, Popovic, Pingu Quinn, Raffaello as we're seeing here. Adam Roshek, Trader Joe is your top 10 with 6 minutes to go in final A of round 2.
and then rounding up the field, we have Denny, Mayone, Vermeems, Jovadil, Zevan, and S-Man and Ouroboros. And as I'm saying that, S-Man goes for another spin. This hasn't been the best race for our final B people.
Prediction out on the Twitch chat. Safety car before the end of the race. 10,000 says no, and 110 says yeah. I think that's one person betting on that. Can we cause a safety car? Is that going to happen, do you think? Is it even possible?
I'm thinking we'd have to get I think with this lot here, between 6th and 10th, there would have to be some massive pile-up, something completely out of this world for a safety car to be needed. But I'm thinking right now they should hopefully keep it clean towards the end. Looking at the battling so far, it was a grave error of me to assume there would be 3 safety cars, and I'm glad that I was wrong because this has been really great the whole way through.
I mean, it's been 0, and it probably should have been 1 safety car, to be fair.
I would say that is true. There should have probably been 1 at that initial stage, but past that now, and we've got the potential for a good battle for 6th place and maybe 2nd.
There's a good one here. I'm watching it right now. Fonseca and Randomize are right together, about half a second.
I wonder if Fonseca has it in him. You can, if someone makes a mistake with these cars, you can really get the jump on them. If Fonseca makes any mistakes in these corners, you know for sure that Randomize will be right on him, ready to hassle him all the way to the line.
Matching times on that last lap between Fonseca and Randomize, both doing 33.5s. But there's nothing to stop Alberto White at all today. Wide goes Fonseca at turn 2, 3.
The gap ever closing, but White ever, lengthening that gap, as you say.
Slipstream is a real factor in these cars.
It really is. They seem to be built for that kind of thing. And interesting observing the different lines they take. Randomize takes a much wider line than Fonseca, really using the outer curb, and I think it does help, just judging from how much he closes coming out of turn 4.
We'll see. We're about 4 minutes away from the end of this race, and there are about, we'll watch the lap times for these two as they go over the line to see if there's any change. I don't think there's much change in the pace. I think Randomize is staying with Fonseca, and it's not really getting any closer. Randomize is going to need to pull some antics to try and take P2 off of Mario Fonseca.
Really will. Gonna see some action between these two in the closing stages. Let's hope for some of that. Well, Randomize really is getting close at this point.
Fonseca again using a lot of they're going really wide at the entry.
Very wide over both of the outer lines. I doubt that's been would have been a strategy for qualifying, but seemingly they can gain some time doing it here.
Taking a very aggressive line through turn 3 does Randomize. Over the sausage curve on the inside, but it seems to work out. It's down to half a second. I'll say it's down to half a second. It's been like after the last 2 laps. Really revving the engine. Get a lot of engine braking done. And it's worked. He's gained a 10th. And proceeds to have already lost it. There's just no separating these two.
There really isn't. The gap does seem to be consistent. Anything going on further back, we still have
Pinker Quinn's close to within about 4/10 of Popovic.
hassling him all the way through. And behind that we have Rosik and Raffaello. We have a lot of close battles, but not close enough for overtaking.
There's Rosik and there's Trader Joe's behind this on Denny. It is a lot closer this time, but Randomize went wide at turn 10. It's within 4/10 for about half a second, and it is back again now. So Slipstream's going to start to become a factor. It was 2/10 faster with Randomize in that lap compared to Mario Fonseca. He's going to get a good run out of turn 1, and moving to turn 3 might be on here.
Oh, could be on to use that Slipstream effect.
Oh, it's all kicking off. V-Wolfs has gone off at turn 1.
Oh, we have...
I can switch back to this because Randomize is right there. He's taking again a really aggressive line over there, but it's really worked out. He's within 3/10. There's only a minute and 10 left. We're going to have this lap and one more. Zevan's gone off as well. He's managed to recover quickly though. Randomize to the outside. He's going to switch to the inside, maybe out of turn 4. He does. He's got a really good run on Mario Fonseca. Looking to the inside into turn 6. Goes forward down the inside. Fonseca brakes later, but he has to brake again. Fonseca keeps P2 for now, but this is by no means over. Is Randomize going to try and move into turn number 9? He looks close to the try. He does move to the inside. Thinks better of it, but Fonseca's wide through 9. He's going to dive into 10. They're side by side. Oh, Fonseca almost lost it. Randomize saved him, though. Randomize takes P2.
Oh my goodness.
I'm being told V-Wolves is out of fuel.
It did seem that way. I did see him stopped on the side of the track. That is a real shame for him.
Really good one for Fonseca out of turn 1.
Randomize had a little twitch, and now Fonseca's got the run. Side by side.
Jinx. Up the hill. Oh, who's going to break later? Fonseca breaks later, but Randomizer's got the inside line. They're still going to be side by side out of there. This is the final lap of the race.
Sorry, Mum, don't care about your pasta. I'm watching this.
I say, we're nearly done. I'm hungry. I'm hungry after this. It's got my appetite going. Randomizer's got the inside for turn 4.
Saw Fonseca was trying around the outside. Just not enough drive around there.
Alberto White's already made it around turn 8. And they're just going into turn 6. Alberto White has done a dominant race today. Cleared off. Surely a shoe-in for Drivers' Champion for F4 in Season 5.
Very much so. There is all of the cases for that to happen.
And he does so. Right, Alberto White wins in Austria, but I'm going to switch back to this because Randomize and Fonseca are really close together. Randomize is probably going to keep it for now because Fonseca had a really bad run through turn 9. They're both wide through turn 9, through turn 10. No change of position unless he spins. No, Randomize is going to come home in P2. Fonseca's going to take P3. No Ply is going to come home P4. Good job from him. Pingu Quinn will come home P5. Behind that, Popovic, then Fabio Raffaello, Adam Roshek, Denny 2005, just ahead of Trader Joe, then Max Vermeems and Mika Maione, who are still battling. Maione's got a good one out of turn 10, but it's not going to change positions. Vermeems will take P11, Maione P12, Jovadil P13, Zevan 14th, S-Man 15th, Vivolfs 16th, and Ouroboros 17th.
We have Chaos at T1.
Woo! Yeah, it's the usual sort of end of the race. Let's do some donuts, including Jens as well in the safety car. Bosh.
Beautiful.
Music to my ears. Well, there we have it. That's AF4 done for today. How was that second race?
Now, that second race just topped the first in every possible way, really. It just... they kept it clean, they kept it competitive, and yeah, we had ourselves randomized getting a perfectly deserved P2, and Fonseca also a very well-deserved P3. Props to those two for keeping it clean and tapping, bumping, side by side all the time. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Great racing from all of them.
Awesome. Well, I'll give you an update on the championship just quickly. Well, it's fairly obvious. Alberto White took home full 33 points last week, last time out in Donington, and it's going to be the same again today, but with slightly less points. I think it's 31 points? No, it'll be 33, 34 points again today for Alberto White, so he's going to take the top by a long way. CRT Bradley didn't turn up today. Full Linux is now out of AF4. Nemanja Popovic was 4th. He finished 6th, so he's going to get some decent points and probably move up to P2 in the championship. Then Max Vermeems, who's had a meh sort of day, but still got to final A, so get some decent points for that. Thomas Cameron didn't even make it to final A, so he was going to drop down the field. But Mario Fonseca is going to move up quite a lot. I think Mario Fonseca is going to sort of be P3, P4, I think. But let's see who we can bring in for an interview. Let's start off. Have we got Alberto White? I don't think we do. Let's bring in Mario Fonseca. He seems to want... A lot of people seem to want him, so we'll bring him in. No, that's Manny Popovic. And I just missed him. I just missed him. He just left. Literally, I was about to drag him, and I was like, wait, that's now Nemanja. Oh, he's back. Quick.
Bring him.
Hello, Mario. Can you hear me?
That was Lucas.
Yeah, it was Lucas going. I can't hear people leaving. Hello, Mario. Can you hear me?
He seems to be quiet,
I will take
silent almost.
that as a no, but he was here. He was here, folks.
Randomize is also in the VC.
Yeah, let's take some time to talk to Randomize. I think.
Try that.
Hello, Randomize. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello. Congratulations on your P2 today. You had a right ding-dong battle with Fonseca. Talk me through that.
Yeah, wasn't very sure to get that that pace, but at the end I was able to do that.
Excellent. You really had to pull it back because you're about probably 2 seconds back from most of the race, and then you just really found something else. Was there sort of a different part of the track that you found a place to go faster? Where did you find that extra time?
Actually, in the Radical, because I never raced in the Radical, last time in Donington was Jackson, and this time I was able, so was that.
There you go. So you just sort of got better. You did seem to feel more at home with the car throughout the race, and you could really, really push. And in the end, take that from Fonseca in the end. So honestly, great racing for I think everyone watching. So really well done for that today. And
Thank you.
do you have any aspirations, any future goals in AF4 or beyond?
Actually beyond, but I'm looking forward to it, and also thank you, Electro Sim Racing Team, which is held by Mirko, and he got me in, and so I want to thank him also.
Oh, very good. Thank you very much for that randomize, and a shout out to him as well, it would seem. But yeah, I think that's all. Unless there's anything else you have to add, Josh.
Just a bit of shameless self-promotion, I guess. That was but lovely. Great to hear. It's great to hear so many people sort of teaming up to take on these Assetto Friends races. It's great to see. Anyway, thank you very much, Randomize. We'll see you hopefully soon for, I guess, AF3 on Friday.
Yes.
Lovely.
Right.
Cheers. See you next week. Right, I'm told I can now bring in Mario Fonseca. He had some mic issues, so let's bring him in now. The one everybody wants to hear from. Hello, Mario. Can you hear me?
Hey there, yeah, no, I can.
Hello. Lovely to hear from you. How did you feel that went? You had quite a battle with Randomize.
Yeah, you know, I just feel good by just joining the race because I was working till like 5:30, so I just came running. I almost got hit 10 times driving home.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
yeah, it was the race was cool. Yeah, just a shame I couldn't hold to that third place in the end, to that second place in the end. Yeah, it was really cool.
Luckily, we had those server issues you were wishing for.
Yeah, but
When you
it
could
still
be in
worked
time.
out okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
was fine.
not huge issues. Oh, apart from the one.
Cool issues, enough issues to get me here.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. Yeah, awesome. Thanks for having those. Still.
No problem at all. You're joining AF1, is that right? Are you in AF1?
Yeah, I am.
How do you feel
Hopefully.
that's going to go? Have you given it a try yet?
Yeah, I went to Oval and I tried once and I hit a bot and he went flying like 100 meters high. That was my experience
Oh
during Oval.
my.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that's pretty much it.
I,
So I
Well,
don't know how will it go, but yeah, hopefully it goes better than it went.
let's hope it's not you causing that in the AF1 race next
Yeah,
week,
yeah,
but I'd
let's
love
hope
to
so,
see
yeah.
that in the AF1 race in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. No, it'll be fun. We'll
Lovely.
see. We'll see.
Right. Thank you very much, Mario. I'll send you back now.
All right. See you.
I'll see you next week. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. Another crazy week of AF1 races, AF4 racing.
honestly, yeah, I just got exactly what the doctor ordered in terms of F4, and I'll be looking forward to the next round as much as possible. And I hate to say it, but I don't know what the next round is. What will it be, Josh?
The next round, I believe, this was the driver vote round. It's next week. I'm sure we
Oh.
publicised it, but next week will be Mont Tremblant.
Oh, that's going to be
The
interesting.
full course of Mont Tremblant, which is apparently amazing, according to I think it was Diego that suggested it for the driver vote. I personally wanted the Buenos Aires Oval, so
Yeah.
if you're not getting that, you're not getting that. And blame Diego for that, for putting
Ah,
in such a
dear.
good track in its place.
Never know.
But we have got, so that is actually it for our racing for this week. We've got the Steward stream on Monday as usual at 2 p.m. GMT. In addition to that, next week we've also got AF3 returning for N-Ring at round 4, Nizhny Novgorod, which should be amazing. Real proper dogfight track and a load of touring cars. Be sure to join us for that if we do get a streamer. Hopefully we should. Then we've got AF4 back as we just said at Mont Tremblant. Sunday is the AF Masters race at Monza in the F138. We couldn't stream race 1, but we hopefully should be able to stream race 2, and it would be great to have that. That was a great. I raced that and came 4th at Silverstone last week. That was a great fun race. And we've got the very special first Assetto Friends Festival of Speed Goodwood. That's next Sunday. That starts at about 4. I think it's 4:30. Yeah, that starts 4:30 GMT. Absolutely do join us for that. We've got great things coming for you. We've got the Goodwood Hill Climb in a huge selection of cars. With about 32 different cars, 30 different people joining up. And we've got races at the Goodwood Circuit, Pudsey Street Circuit, and the Hill Climb at Mallory Park. No, not the Hill Climb, the Rallycross at Mallory Park. In some great cars. You've absolutely got to join us for that. I'll be there, and someone else will be there. I won't say who it is yet, but we're working on that. So absolutely join us for that. But until Monday, it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me.
Well done. You got the cue right. Bye, guys.